Good evening, everybody. Welcome to the 9 Mile Swamp.
I'm going to share with our groups.
This is a melody by Stephen Altman. Start out, and sorry we started a couple of minutes late tonight because I had to do my nails.
That's you.
They get in the way. I hate my nails. I know people who actually know guitarists who get artificial nails put on to use like picks. You know, that's just sort of an interesting idea. I think my friend Joe Veyes, Bill's guitarist, does that. So here's a song called Startin line. And are you ready, Gar?
I'm working on it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Whoops, wrong key.
Okay.
I remember when you wrote to me, you thought you'd hit the wall. I remember how relieved I was when you picked up on my call. Well, there's so much to believe in, and there's one thing you should know, that we're 1 foot over the starting line, the other set to go. Where some folks have a lot to give, some a lot to take. For myself, I know all I could, picking up on my mistakes. Well, there's so much for the learning, and there's one thing you should know, that we're 1 foot over the starting line, the other set to go. Sometimes it seems we fight too much. sawdust bars. But you know it doesn't matter if I've got one more song to show that we're 1 foot over the starting line, the other's set to go. Yes, we're just 1 foot over the starting line, the other's set to go. 1 foot over the starting line. And this next song is a newer song. We've just started doing it, and so hopefully it won't be plagued by errors. But this is called So Many Things. And this is, I wrote this song as a kind of, in the harsh and horrible political times we're living in, I wrote this as a song for everyone. And that's it. There's no big hidden meanings or anything. I'm not sure I know how to hide them anyway. Are you ready, darling?
I think you start this one.
I do. 1, 2, 3. There are so many things I can't understand. People seem crueler, things out of hand. And I'm feeling so low, I don't know what to do. But it's much better being with you. The history I read seems to slip off the page. All the actors so tragic as they fall to the stage. Still I can't find the words that ring clear and true, like the love that I'm sharing with you. Songs of lovers, world so bright, kings and warriors, only find love. There are so many things that I've come to rue in my own life and history, and it makes me feel blue. So let's sing to the world with a song that is new, about the love that I'm sharing with you. Songs of lovers, so bright, kings and warriors, only fight love. There are so many things I can't understand. People seem crueler, things out of hand. And I'm feeling so low, I don't know what to do. But it's much better being with you. It's much better being with you. So many things. And what do we got now? Leavin in the Evenin. Let's do Maverick first.
Okay.
Here are a couple. We're going to do a couple songs by David Ray. When we first started doing this show, this 9 Mile Swamp show, we started out doing mostly our own songs, and we picked up a few songs by David Ray. David Ray was a great studio acoustic guitar player who played most especially, was well known for playing with Ian and Sylvia, who were, in my mind, my favorite 1960s folk style musicians. So the first one we're going to do is called Maverick Child. I looked out my window and what did I find? Snow was on the rooftop, pretty window. drive my blues away. 'Cause I'm just a maverick child. I'm young and running wild. Remember that you once were just the same. But I ain't got nobody now to show me wrong from right. All my wisest teachers were just a stumbling in the night. And I ain't got nobody now to show me right from wrong. It's all the same to sit this way and watch my shadow dancing on the wall. 'Cause I'm just a maverick child. I'm young and running wild. Remember that you once were just the same. Got one, baby? Don't pretend you understand, to know just what it's like to rent a $15 room and lie awake all night. If my habit is worse than whiskey, and supposing that you're right, at least it helps to drive away the things that come to stare at me all night. 'Cause I'm just a maverick child. I'm young and running wild. Remember that you once were just the same. Once there was a blue-eyed boy with golden curly hair. His mama sang him songs, then she sent him off to bed. And now he sits in silence and he listens to the night, staring at the ceiling while he tries to freeze his fancies in their flight. 'Cause he's just a maverick child. He's young and running wild. Remember that you once were just the same. I looked out my window and what did I find? The snow was on the rooftop, pretty women on my mind.
I had to do some puppy intervention.
Yeah, so you know what was really cool? I was watching it. Is that you were shadowed on the wall because of our stage lighting over here to my left,
Yeah.
and so we could sort of see you walking across in shadow form.
Nice.
Yeah. This is called Leavin in the Evening. And my goodness,
You
may
can
the
flip
deities
back.
help us because we haven't played this song in a heck of a long time. We'll see what happens. I'm leaving in the evening, gonna go to Tennessee. I'm leaving in the evening, gonna go to Tennessee. 'Cause the money I make won't fit my pocket, and the women make a fool out of me, Women make a fool out of me. I ought to go to California, go Mexico. Oh, I want to go to California, go to Mexico. But I got bad luck living in my blue hill, and it follows me wherever I go, follows me wherever I go. My mama bought a chicken, she thought it was a horse, put it on the table for the 45th Dad began to holler, kids began to cry. We'd all understand in the sweet by and by. I ought to go to California, get myself a cattle spread. I'll be an old prospector with the buzzers flying over my head, buzzers flying over my head. My dad loves gin. My brother peddles papers and my sister peddles sin. The old hench is crying, taking off the fleas. I'm in trouble from my neck to the knees. I'm gonna go to Chicago, get some blood in my shoes. Well, I ain't never been a doggone loser, whoops. But I never had nothing to lose. Never had nothing to lose. I'm leaving in the evening, gonna go to Tennessee. I'm leaving in the evening, gonna go to Tennessee. Well, the money I make won't fit my pocket, and the women make a fool of me, and me. Women make a fool out of me. Art thou made through the long grass a-going, a short shirt thou bearest, and no beard I see. And the last wind ere moonrise about thee is blowing. Wouldst thou meet with thy maiden, or look'st thou for me? Bright shineth the moon now, I see thy gown longer, and down by the hazels Joan meeteth her lad. But hard is thy palm, lass, scarcely was stronger. What's grip than thy hand kiss that maketh me glad? And now as the candles shine on us and over, so shapely thy feet are, but brown on the floor. As the barefooted mowers amidst of the clover, when the ghost note is broken and mid-June is o'er. And when I follow thee to the earth wane away, yes, I will follow thee. Oh, hard are my hand palms, because on the ridges I carried the reed hook and smote for thy sake. And in the hot noontide I swept off the midness, as I slept sneath the linden or low through awake. And brown are my feet, because the sun burneth high up on the downside amidst of the sheep. And there in the hollow, where from the wind turneth, thou lay'st in my lap whilst I sung thee to sleep. Oh, will I follow thee to the earth waneth away? Yes, I will follow thee. Oh, friend of the earth, come nigher and nigher. Thou art sweet with the sun's kiss as meads of the May. or the rocks of the waste, or the water and fire, will I follow thee, love, till earth waneth away. That was called an Evensong of Upmeads. And I think I'm going to, no, I think I'll say that. The words to that song were written by William Morris, and in a couple of tunes I'm going to refer to William Morris again. And Evensong was a song that appeared in a novel, not with the notation, but just the lyrics as a novel. And it was kind of a wayfarer song, as the characters in William Morris's fantasy novel, perhaps the first fantasy novel ever written. They would sing songs on the trail as they were going, as people sometimes do to just pass the time. And that's what this is. This is that. That was a song about being on the trail and having a song. This next song we're going to do is called Fawley's Hymn, and I wrote this song many years ago after reading Jude the Obscure. Actually, when I was in college, it was my my introduction into Victorian literature. And I liked the song then. I liked the melody, but I never really liked the words much. So, as it often happens with me, I'll write songs and then not play them, and then 10 years later, take out the lyrics and turn it into something good. And because that time passed, I'm not using all the same old ideas, same musical ideas, but some new ones.
You want to say hello to some people who joined us?
Yes, indeed. Please do.
Well, besides Mom and Aunt Marilyn and maybe Uncle Joe, I don't know, and Judy, we have Joe Giglio joined us. Hey, Joe. Miss hearing you play, too. When are you going to start that up again, I wonder? Jane Lester. Maureen and Don, hi guys. Jean Cohen, hey Jean, thanks for joining us. Blaze is there, hey Blaze. And Alan is there. Like that song, he said, beautiful. Thanks guys, thanks for joining us. And and Kevin Becker, Kevin, and is Carol there too? Hi guys. It's a great show at the walkway.
That was fun.
Yes, and let me remind our audience that on Thursdays you can go to the Hudson side, the Highland side of the Highland side of the walkway over the Hudson. Set 6 o'clock to 7 o'clock p.m. There is great music starting up every Thursday, so make sure you go check that out. It was a great show last Thursday.
So this is Jude Fawley's song in the novel Jude the Obscure, and Jude Fawley really only wants one thing.
He's going to go check on the door.
And that is he wants education. He wants knowledge. He wants to read the great books, all these sorts of things. But education, you don't get to go to Oxford unless you have money. So this is more or less Jude's romance with the city of Christminster. Thomas Hardy uses Christminster to symbolize Oxford and the colleges of Oxford. But you can also see that it has a somewhat religious overtone. I've taken this song and sort of divided it in half and made half of it a Christian song, and I've made half of it a kind of a pagan song. You'll sort of see where that happens. And now it works for me. Joe, you probably remember this. I'll tell one more story. We played this song. It was the last song we played in our set when I was playing with the Wanderers, before we opened for Procol Harum. And Procol Harum was my favorite band, so I was out of my mind. And I was also out of my mind because the audience loved it. They really did. We got a standing ovation. And something I had never seen before, the cigarette lighters. I thought they were going to try to burn us down, like in the Frankenstein movie. But the repertoire play with a standing ovation, opening up for Procol Harum, of my favorite band. So this has some of that, was meant to have some of that classical feeling that Procol Harum brought to rock music. And am I talking too much?
Never. Who am I to say?
No, that would just add to talking, wouldn't it? I kneel unto the distant spires and windows cold as ice. I'll bend my thoughts to Christminster until the day I die. The laurel crown of Christminster, the city's holy light, the glory ground beneath the moon of my eternal night. The sun slips past the darkling heath. My path seems dim by night. Then up the moon and tip the glow through reels of elfin light, and lights the lights of Christminster, the city's holy light, the glory ground beneath the moon of my eternal night. So when we first did this song, if you remember, we first do this song, I have a little organ synthesizer thing, which if I hook up to my guitar, right, it makes an organ sound. Maybe we'll do that next week. We'll bring that out and do that. It'll be fun to do this song and bring that out. At the end, it sounds really dramatic with this. It sounds like a pipe organ. And it's coming from a guitar, so it's pretty bizarre. And the really funny thing is I did this at a John Street jam. And I was playing guitar, and I turned on the organ synthesizer, and I stepped on the organ synthesizer, and I'm looking around, and nobody seemed surprised. So after the show, I asked people, what did you think of the organ tone I got? And they said, what organ tone? I guess if it looks like a guitar, it's going to sound like a guitar to people. It was funny. Anyway, we have a poem.
We have a poem.
Yeah. We did, hey kid, we did the William Morris song before. This is a poem written by Dante Gabriel Rossetti, who was somewhat of a in his early days with William Morris was somewhat of a mentor to William Morris. Later became somewhat of an adversary, and here's why. I'll tell you why, and you'll understand exactly. The subject of this poem, the lady in this poem, is Mrs. William Morris. So,
accompanied by Kit on a squeaky toy.
Accompanied by Kit on a squeaky toy. Thank you, Kit. Anyway, this is called Silent Noon, and it is Rossetti, by the way. Dante Gabriel Rossetti is an amazing painter. If you like English painting, his paintings are just fabulous. Silent Noon. Your hands lie open on the long, fresh grass. The finger points look through like rosy blooms. Your eyes smile peace. The pasture gleams and glooms neath billowing skies that scatter and amass all around our nest. Far as the eye can see are golden kingcup fields with silver edge where the cow parsley skirts the hawthorn hedge. The visible silence still as the hourglass. Deep in the sun-searched growths, the dragonfly hangs like a blue thread loosened from the sky. So this winged hour is dropped to us from above. Oh, clasp we to our hearts for deathless dower, this close companioned, inarticulate hour when twofold silence was the song of love. Beautiful poem. Rossetti was an interesting guy. His house was like a zoo. He had wombats and llamas and all kinds of crazy things. His house was called Chain Walk, and people came, strangers came to visit him all the time just so they could see his animals. So where are we? Fawley's Ham. Oh, you know what?
Together.
I need to get another guitar for this.
Oh,
Okay, so I shall return.
So I will talk about a few things here. Besides this cute little puppy down here, I don't think you can see him right now. Here he is. Here's Kit. So Kevin Becker reminded me that on the walkway over the Hudson on Thursday night from 6 to 7 on the Highland side, this week's performer is Phil Miller. So he's someone you don't want to miss. Definitely go there, and hopefully it'll be a beautiful night, and you'll be able to sit outside and hear some great music. And then we have a live show coming up in Windham at the Windham Local on Saturday, June 14th, and we play from 7 to 9. And that's a cute little place. It used to be an old bank, so we actually perform in the corner where the vault used to be. But it's really nice. The people there are great, so come on up to Windham and hear some music, eat some nice food. Check out their menu. They have really interesting foods there. And what else do we have going on? Oh, I know. We have a website, kurthenry.com. You can go to our website, see our calendar, see where we're playing, and also check out our CDs that we have for sale there. And if you purchase one of our CDs online, we match that price, and we send that money off to our local food pantry. So you can do that as well. And Kurt made it back almost in time here. Whoops, Kit is chewing on a pick. He wants to be part of the band.
Take it. I gotta get in there, buddy.
You can get around him, right?
Yes, I can.
Okay, so I'll give him some more treats so he can be distracted. Let's see, what else can I talk about? Well, thanks for joining us, folks, and thanks for dropping us a line, too, so that we know you're there.
Here's a song about running up in the shangums, which we used to love to do when we were younger. And so we ran in the shangums, and then we hiked and walked in the shangums. And now we walk in the shangums occasionally. So this is called Running Together. I believed in you when I was still lonely. A shadow that ran out before me, just around the bend, slipping through the misty trees, and I struggled ever faster, fell behind you. Still I was alone, I was feeling stronger, I found freedom in motion and wonder. I called up to you, and we were floating painlessly, just like angels on that morning. shaking the night fears from our shoulders. Two of us running together, chasing the sunlight from the mountains. The night comes from the east, soon you'll hear us singing, shaking the night fears from our shoulders. Sometimes in the night, I still wake up lonely. A shadow comes racing behind me. I reach out to you, and you hold me close and warm as the sunlight kicks up gold dust by our window. Two of us running together, chasing the sunlight from the mountains. The night comes from the east, soon you'll hear us singing, shaking the night fears from our shoulders. You know, I was going to do Whatever Happened, but I think I need to practice that some more and get it on the set. So why don't we finish up with my advice?
My advice, okay, you got it.
Okay.
I just have to get this dog to stop eating the table. Hey, Kit! Come on, buddy.
Kit was a very good dog today at his obedience class. In fact, he even came home with a certificate.
Yes.
How about that?
Next, you have to work on not eating tables.
Next, not eating tables is our next thing. That's true.
What did we say we're doing? Oh, my
And
goodness.
now he graduates to AKC Star, the Star program, where we're going to be training him with a trainer who's also a veterinarian. This is great stuff. It's so wonderful to have a dog, but you got to train
Maureen
him.
says bravo to Kit.
Yay, bravo to Kit.
Okay.
So this is called My Advice, and then we're gonna that's it. That's gonna be it for tonight. We're gonna for the next foreseeable month or so, and I hope fewer. I'm gonna keep the shows a little bit shorter because I'm having a problem with overuse injury in my shoulder, and I am getting therapy for it. So I just have to be careful not to overplay. And it's hard not to do that when you've got to play a 2 or 3 hour show. But this is an easy show, right? Because we just get to play, the favorite songs that we want to play that week for our favorite people.
Yeah, thanks for joining us.
My advice. It's just like They all keep running, running next to you. Even when you stumble, they stumble with you. You can call your friend and sneak around with his honey. Spend what you've got left of his money. Find a place to count a pint or two. And if that pint or two won't get you through, well, just call on me, I've got something for you. So run for office or look for Jesus. What do y'all need? Some brand new freak. There's nothing clearer than your bank mirror. If you could just hear, no one would speak. And you think it's coming back to you. Even when you stumble, they stumble with you. Call your friends. There it is. But still you want some more. Well, just call on me, I'll leave some by your door. I think we should do another song. It's a Bob Dylan song.
Right.
I added a chord. He was one short. I had one too many. When I ride a mail train, baby, can't buy no thrill. I've been up all night just leaning on the windowsill. If I die on top of the hill, if I don't make it, you know my baby will. Well, the moon is shining through the trees. Don't the brakeman look good, flagging down the double E? Don't the sun look good, going down over the sea? But don't my gal look my wishes coming after me? Yeah, go ahead. Nice. Well, winter time is coming. Windows are filled with frost. I went to tell everybody, could not get across. Well, I wanna be your lover, don't wanna be your boss. Don't say I never warned you, baby, when your train gets lost. So Cheryl's out walking kid. So I'm gonna tell a joke. Did you hear the one about the fresh Corey. Can't buy a thrill. Sorry, Bob. I've been up all night long, and it was birthday this week, leaning on the windowsill. If I die on top of the hill, oh, if I don't make it, you know my baby will. If I don't make it, you know my baby will. If I don't make it, you know my baby will.
Thanks, folks.
Sure, I don't want to do the song. I got one.
You got one?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, I got the sign already just for Joe. But, all can't think what this is called.
Jealous Blues.
Oh yeah, Jealous Blues.
You know I love my baby, and she swears she'd love me too. You know I love my baby, and you swear she'd love me too. But when her eyes go shifty, I can't help them jealous blues. She says she's going shopping with a friend. I know she's got no money, still she's shopping with a friend. Oh, when they stop for coffee, I can't taste that bitter blend. Come on, Cheryl. I get so jealous, Lord, I don't know what I do. Oh, I get jealous, and I don't know what I do. I got a special kind of switchblade, and I can dance a step or two. Well, I can dance out in the daylight, but I'm a wildcat by the moon, by the moon. I can dance out in the daylight, but I'm a wildcat by the moon. And when I pull my claw out, your little man is gonna swoon. Come on, baby. Swear she'd love me too. That's right. You know I love my baby, and she swears she'd love me too. But when her eyes go shifty, I can't help them jealous blues. When her eyes go shifty, I can't help them jealous blues. Yeah, when my eyes go shifty, I can't help them jealous blues. You know what I'm talking about?
One thing.
Oh. I know. I love you, baby.
7 to 9, the Wyndham Local, right on Main Street main drag there. Check out our website for dates, for CDs, and don't forget Thursdays at the walkway over the Hudson on the Highland side from 6 to 7. Come hear some nice music. Bring a chair, bring a picnic. We'll see you there. Phil Miller is coming up this Thursday. We hope to be back next week.